Mount Kailash, located in the Ali region of Tibet, stands at an impressive altitude of 6,638 meters, earning its reputation as one of the most sacred mountains in the world. It holds significant religious status in multiple faiths, attracting countless believers and travelers with its array of mystical stories and legends over the centuries. It is a source of admiration, worship, and awe. In Buddhism, this peak is considered the symbol of the cosmic center known as Mount Meru, representing the origin and culmination of all things. It's said to be a sacred site for Buddha Shakyamuni, the founder of Buddhism. Moreover, in Tibetan Buddhism's Vajrayana tradition, Mount Kailash is regarded as one of the abodes of Chakrasamvara, one of the 5 Dhyani Buddhas, symbolizing power and wisdom. As a result, Buddhist followers consider Mount Kailash a sacred site. Even before Buddhism entered Tibet, references to Mount Kailash appeared in many Indian Buddhist texts. For instance, the Dharma Samgraha Sutra describes Mount Kailash as resembling a 5-pronged vajra, and its base reaching 500 yojanas in height. Similarly, the Abhidharma Kosha mentions that north of the Indian subcontinent, after crossing 9 black mountains, one encounters Mount Kailash. These references indicate the high regard in which Indian Buddhists held Mount Kailash, comparing it to other sacred Buddhist sites like Vulture Peak, Sravasti, and Rajgir. Buddhism officially entered Tibet during the reign of Tibetan King Trisong Detsen, with masters like Padmasambhava and Shantarakshita playing key roles. However, even earlier, during the reign of King Trisong's predecessor, Indian Buddhist masters like Janana and Jananagupta visited Mount Kailash to spread Buddhist teachings. They even attempted to invite other renowned Indian Buddhist masters to join them in Mount Kailash, though without success. Later, when the Nyingma founder Padmasambhava arrived in Tibet, he made a pilgrimage to Mount Kailash, writing about its beauty and spiritual significance. Around the year 1042, in an effort to revive Buddhism in Tibet, the renowned Buddhist scholar and founder of the Kadampa tradition, Atisha, accepted the invitation of the king of Guga, Yesheo, and brought over 20 disciples to spread the teachings in Gugi. When Atisha reached the base of Mount Kailash, he seemed to hear the sound of wooden clappers from the mountain. He told his disciples that this was the signal from the venerable beings on the sacred mountain, indicating it was time for their midday meal. He then said to his followers, "The Arhats are sounding the lunch signal. Let's also have our meal." The site where they rested remains on the grassland to this day. It is also said that from that time on, any pilgrim who is blessed enough may hear the sound of the clappers when visiting Mount Kailash. In the mid-11th century, as the Kagyu tradition developed in western Tibet, the famous master Milarepa visited Mount Kailash. According to legend, he had a dramatic contest with the Bonpo master Naro Bonchung, a contest to determine who would have the right to claim Mount Kailash as their sacred site. Milarepa won, and Buddhism secured its position on Mount Kailash, while Bon was relegated to nearby Banri Mountain. Pilgrimage is one of the primary ways Buddhists connect with Mount Kailash. Legend has it that even during Buddha Shakyamuni's time on earth, the guardians of the 10 directions, bodhisattvas, celestial beings, and other entities gathered around Mount Kailash. The horse year in the Tibetan calendar is considered particularly auspicious for pilgrimages. It is said that circumambulating Mount Kailash once in the horse year is equivalent to 12 rounds in a normal year. Thus, every year, thousands of Buddhists from around the world journey to Mount Kailash to perform the sacred circumambulation. In the vicinity of Mount Kailash, There are numerous Tibetan Buddhist temples and stupas, not only symbols of religious faith, but also markers of historical and cultural significance. These sites house ancient Buddhist relics and serve as locations for modern Buddhist worship and practice. Each year, various religious ceremonies are held at Mount Kailash, seeking peace, wisdom, and protection. Beyond religion and legend, the natural beauty of Mount Kailash is a source of spiritual inspiration for Buddhists. The snow-capped peaks, crystal-clear lakes, and deep gorges create a sense of harmony with nature, allowing visitors to feel the vastness of the universe and the humility of their own existence, thereby fostering a deeper pursuit of Buddhist teachings and wisdom. Mount Kailash, as a sacred site for Buddhism, not only carries profound religious significance, but also offers a unique space for Buddhists to connect with their faith in nature. Thank you for exploring the deeper relationship between Buddhism and Mount Kailash with us.